You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
Hello everyone, I'm Jim Blaney for CN100 Sports. On December 9th, 2017, York High School cross-country coaching legend Joe Newton passed away at the age of 88. In his 57 years of coaching at York, Coach Newton led the Dukes to 28 boys cross-country state championships. In the fall of 2001, we caught up with Coach Newton as he and the Dukes were preparing to defend one of their many Class AA state titles.
I'm Rodney Burks, reporting from Elmhurst at East End Park, where not one, but two state champions are warming up to start their season. The boys and the girls of the York Dukes are looking to repeat this year.
But along with success comes high expectations, and the 2001 boys and girls squads may feel some added pressure to defend their cross-country crowns.
We've gotten 34 trophies in 39 years, so the pressure is insurmountable. I mean, every year, everybody expects us to win, and unfortunately this year we've only got our 6th and 7th guy back from last year's state championship team, so we've got a very tough road to hoe this year, but adversity makes the man, and we've got the tradition of the long green line, and we've never run a bad race in the state meets, so we're not giving up.
18-5, 19-5.
The Dukes will be relying heavily on their team co-captains to help lead them through what the team is calling a rebuilding year.
We need to get conference done again and get downstate and perform well. You know, it's a rebuilding year, and I think we can still have a chance at it if we pull together and work hard. I would like to be one of the try to do all-state this year like some of the people before me, because I know the team needs me, and I know if we don't get all-state, I mean, it's going to be a lot harder battle.
So it's all about hard work this year, and we're just doing the best we can with what we got. Like, some people think it's a rebuilding year for York, but in reality, every year is a rebuilding year, and we just remake ourselves every year. Each team has its own character, and I'm just trying to, you know, lead the guys as best as I can. But really, it's all about Mr. Newton and the team.
York is also expecting some new faces to help carry the load this season.
Well, I think it's going to be really hard for me, you know, competing against all the seniors and juniors in a couple of the big invites we have. But I think, you know, it won't be too bad because I have all the juniors and seniors to look after me. So it's going to be hard with our top 5 seniors out, but I think we can do it. We'll pull it off.
The Lady Dukes coach Larry Bassett is gearing up for a tough season after losing some top runners, but is relying on new leaders to step up.
It's difficult to lose the individual state champion and state record holder. That's always tough to lose, but we had such a great fresh soft team and such a great JV team that, you know, they're going to step right in and give it their best shot, and I don't think the overall team level will dip that much.
I'm just hoping to be like a leader for the team, a point of reference for the girls. I've had a couple years at state, so I know what to expect, and maybe just to be like a cool head if people are nervous or something.
Well, as a leader, just to be there for the younger kids, I guess, and help them with their running and show them kind of like the courses and what to do and how to run, kind of. Yeah, just what the older kids did for me when I was younger.
You know, without our #1 runner, who we lost, I think we're just trying to prove that we can come back as well as we did last year, because we have just as many good girls as last year.
It's always tough to repeat. It's tough to get to the top of the mountain, but it's even tougher to stay there. We're going to give it our best shot.
13-5, 14-5, 15-5, 16-5, 17-5, 18.
After working for 60 years at York High School, Joe Newton finally decided to retire after the 2015-2016 school year. In November of 2016, the Dukes celebrated Coach Newton's legacy with a moving ceremony in Elmhurst.
When you celebrate a career of 60+ years, you wonder how you can possibly do that. Well, you meet 5 times, you involve everyone around Coach Newton, and this is what you get. So, Coach, this is all for you today. I'm going to start a new award here at York High School, and it's called a Lifetime Appreciation Award. And Coach Newton's going to be our first coach to ever receive this award, and I think it's meaningful for the 60 years that he's given to us. This will go up on our walls and stay in our hallways forever. Thank you, Coach Newton.
Set, go ahead. Let's be great. Head up, boy, John. You're looking great. Hang on, John. Hang on, John.
Whereas Coach Newton has earned the love and devotion of his past runners, former students, and the entire community of Elmhurst for his dedication and passion and pursuit of excellence. Now, therefore, I, Steve Morley, Mayor of the City of Elmhurst, do hereby proclaim November 6th, 2016 as Coach Joe Newton Day.
Adversity makes the man, and we've got the tradition of the long green line, and we've never run a bad race in the state meets, so we're not giving up.
18-5, 19-5.
But what have you taught us? You taught us that it is nice to be great and far greater to be nice. You taught us that no matter how big or small you were as a freshman, that you could be a champion. You taught us that if you want to be great at anything, you must be willing to pay the price. You taught us that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And for those of you young men sitting over there, you're the ones that need to believe, because you're the ones that will be the future of the long green line. You taught us to do the right thing even when nobody was looking. You taught us that the rules apply to everyone, even the star on the team and your own son. You taught us that no one person was greater than the team, and without each other, we would succeed at nothing. You taught us that we are teammates for life and to cherish it, because it will never happen again. Dad, this is your legacy, and remember, you will never be forgotten. Thank you.
You're now teaching your kids what I tried to teach you, that you got to be kind. If you're the coach, you can't take all the credit. Hell, they're doing all the work. And I was lucky in life. I married a good wife, and I loved my job. How many people can say you loved your job every day you got up? I could hardly wait to get to York to start yelling at some guy. And I loved my job. And now, all of a sudden, today, it's done. But Charlie Kern, Jim Hedman, all the other track and cross-country assistants are very competent men, and the long green line will go on for as long as they're here, and that's for sure. I am so thrilled of your kind words today. I'm just overwhelmed, and I want to shut up before I start crying. God bless you for coming. Thank you very much.
13-5, 14-5, 15-5, 16-5, 17-5, 18-5.
Although Coach Joe Newton is gone, the long green line will continue in his honor.